down, round past the Martin pub, Marston or they call it, then turn left and come up Oddie's Lane here and drive up, straight up and go around to the right and join the B6255, then just continue right up to the top to Opposite where the stone bridges take across. Then that way I don't have to drive right over Cole Road again. In fact, if I went round 6255 I could go back to via Askrigg and Redmire, go back that way past Captain Army Camp and then get onto the A1, then turn left and start driving back home that way. I prefer to go back the way I came via Chesterley Street and then get on the A688 coming down to Barnard Castle. That's the way I came this morning. Right, so you look over there to the right, you can see the quarry digging out. If you look down there where that guy's got the orange jacket on, that's them Africans. That's where I'm going down, cross over the road, down past Falls Lock, and then the waterfalls, the second half goes that way, past all those standard caravans, but further over to the left. Right, so as you can see, there's sheep in the fields down here, though, that's why you've got to have a dog on a leader. This is grazing land, all this grassed area here. Right, so you can follow the path round, just drop down, bends round the right and drops you down the gate. But 99% of people just drop down the grass here as a shortcut. And that's the 6255 over there, where that camper van's going along, past the caves. Bloody hell, that wind that's picking up is blowing me cap off all the time. Once again, coming back the way as well, when you come up here, hurt your legs, it's a nightmare. You're going right back over there past the ice cream van and down towards the car, it's hard work. Yeah, so I could come up Oddie's Lane here, past this junction here, continue straight up, and eventually it gets onto Roman Road, then right at the far end it bends round the right, meets the 6255, 3/4 of the way up. So that's one way I could come back and go back towards home. Right, so through this gate, cross over and drop down the road, and the toilet block's just down there on the right, just as you go to the start of the waterfalls. Pass it. Yeah, so I could come all the way down the 6255, past Whernside Viaduct, come all the way down here, past the caves, continued all the way down, and went round and through Ingleton, past the car park, the Ingleton Waterfall trail here, and went round past the Martin Arms Road, they come past the Arms, and then thought of where I am. Right, so this is where Oddie's Lane brings you up. It's just a single track that comes uphill, round and round S bend, so if it's out coming down, that's wide, somebody's got to reverse it again, so it's a pain in the ass. You just got to hope and pray now's coming when you're going down. Look, the sheep have taken over here where the caravan parks. Yeah, they're all just sitting in the middle there, grazing. Now normally when I come here as well and I get down to the bottom of the road here, before I go off to the waterfalls, I normally go off down to the left there, through the gate, and then drop down to where the stepping stones are, and have a mess about walking over the stepping stones over the river. Especially if I had the dog. You see the stepping stones straight ahead there now. Round concrete steps, you just get across dead easy. But because the time is getting on now, and by the time I get back it's going to be dark, because it gets dark really, really fast now. So I'm not going to go off to the left down there. I'm just going to go along the toilet block here and start the waterfalls walk. That's what I've come for. Get the spectacular waterfalls on video. Right, so that's the single gate over there that you go through and drop down to go over the stepping stones over there. I've got a video on my YouTube channel when me and Jimmy were here in 2018 and Corn was going across and following Jimmy and coming back over. It was so funny. Right, so this is the male toilet. Oh, it stinks of bloody ganja in here, so those lads are in here lighting up probably. Right, let's get out of here. No dog bags in there, please. Well, why don't you provide bins? And you never see enough doggy bag bins. In fact, we wouldn't need them if they didn't start all this bloody getting at dogs and dog owners. Right, so this just takes me down to the start of the waterfalls walk. And this is the road that the people coming in to go to the caravans. I remember when I came down here one time, all this path was they had the hammer drills on it and broke it all up, and they had barriers across it and everything. Try to stop you going. So you drive all the way down here and then try and say it's closed. So I just went through the barriers and continued on and did me walk. Once again, the usual, fuck you.
Caves?
Alright.
An old man,
Warning, if path is flooded, do not proceed. Where it says alternative path and all in yellow, I've come back that way a few times now since I found out it was there. But obviously if you want to stick close to the edge where you're looking at the waterfalls, you go down this way. So your first waterfall is here, look. So that river's coming along from the stepping stones, and that's its first where it drops down through the rocks there. It's getting pushed over to the right, then it's pushed over to the left, and then it's dropping down 3 fingers here. Spectacular. I set my camera on that bench when I was sitting on it, and I came and sit over here so it'll catch us on video. And I'll just come and sit here. We've got those waterfalls in the background. Fantastic. I love them 3 separate fingers that creates going through those 2 big boulders. Right, so this is spectacular now where it drops down there, comes round there, drops down there, goes off to the left to the little gorge here. So when you're over there and point your camera back to this, you can see the spray coming up the slush. Want to get past?
thank you.
All the spray coming up from that, look. I don't like anybody behind this one because I don't want to try and hurry along. I just want to go my pace, my speed, and not feel like I'm getting rushed. Because that's another thing when you come to see these waterfalls, you want to just take your time and take it all in and see the sights. It's beautiful. Right, so look how much water's getting pushed through those big boulders. Once again, I know I'll be frightened of Bear being off his leader because we'd go underneath these wooden railings, go too close to the edge, and he'd do something stupid where he might fall in. So I'll be besides myself with worry all the time. So rather than go through that and not enjoy my walk, I'd rather just leave him in, which I've done. I mean, 99% of the time he comes with us wherever I can, but there's just certain things I won't do with him, and this is one of them. Too dangerous. So this is like the gorge. It's called something like Baxengill Gorge or something like that. These are called River Falls, and then you've got Snow Falls further on. I'm enjoying the walk, but my legs are starting to get a bit tired now. Like, obviously that first part takes out your cut, especially when you've done it twice, because I walked all the way along to the car parks, then walked all the way back, so I was twice up and down the stairs. Then I've got to go all the way back up towards the ice cream van on the way back to go back to the car. So it all takes out on you. You do not feel it in the back of your calf muscles. Awkward bits for me, but I've done it. Right, keep a hold of the rails. Down done. So you've got to come all the way back up these stairs as well on the way back. And the pathways get a bit more naughty as you go along. When you go past what you call the money mushrooms, they're like bits of wood shaped in a mushroom. There's coins hammered at them, so I call them money mushrooms. The pathways are awful there, full of like tree roots and uneven, easy to slip and fall.